guys, Brendan from Entrepreneurship School. In this short video, I'm going to quickly explain to you the next step in starting a business, which is getting your compliance in place. I hope you guys are enjoying our theme for November, which is starting a business in South Africa. And if you've missed the previous videos, please go to our blog, check it out, and start your business on the right foundation with the right idea and getting everything in place to build a sustainable business in this competitive environment in South Africa. Okay, so now today we're talking about compliance. Now remember, after you have successfully identified the right brand for your business through answering what emotional concept I'm selling to the market, you're ready to get your compliance in place because you have your brand. And I'm just going to cover the basic compliance steps in South Africa for a business if you're looking to start a business. And the first step would be to get a PTY company registration at CIPC. The first step when it comes to a company registration is to register a company name, and you want to get as close as possible to your brand name. As an example, I'm going to quickly write here. Let's say we're busy with our example, which is Mpo, that has an ABC shoes company. So he's now only identified the brand as ABC shoes. Okay, so that's the brand. Now he needs to go and register a company at CIPC. Problem is the name ABC shoes is already taken at CIPC. So he's got a problem now. He needs to get a solution. My suggestion would be that he takes a look at this brand, and when it comes to the company registration, CIPC actually looks at the first two sections of the name. That's the biggest part where they make a judgment if the name's going to be accepted or not. So in other words, if I want to get past the ABC shoes concept here to keep my brand, I would do something like SA ABC shoes, and CIPC will now look at SA and ABC rather than ABC and shoes. So this is a possible solution to getting as close as possible to the brand that you want to be. When it comes to legal situations in court, etc., you need to back up your brand with a company registration that is fairly in the same direction as the brand name. Trading as is an option, however, it's not something that I would recommend. The safest way to make sure your name is safe and your brand is safe and nobody can steal the brand is to get a company registration. Make sure you've got the domain, you register the right domain, and get a trademark. If you've got those three things, you're very close to securing your name for your business. Alright, so that's step one. Get a company registration. The positive things about a company registration is you make it official, firstly. So that subconsciously you're like, I'm now committed to build this business. And the second thing, it's the safest option out there. If you are doing ethical business and your business goes bankrupt and you were in debt, they may not come and take your personal possessions. They can only take the assets that belongs to the business. Okay, so getting a PTY is the safest form of doing business in South Africa. The second step after your company is registered at CIPC is to get a share certificate. The share certificate process is not part of the company registration process. The share certificate process is an internal legal process, and the shares distribution between shareholders does not register on your compliance that comes from CIPC. Alright, so that's an internal process. I suggest you get a lawyer if there's more than one shareholders in the company. Get a lawyer and draw up those shares on a valid legal share certificate. And then lastly, additional compliance, which forms part of the basic compliance in South Africa, is getting a BEE affidavit. Note that BEE certificates are not valid anymore, and nobody may sell a BEE certificate to you. You can actually go and get a BEE affidavit and get it signed and stamped at the police station as BEE proof. Open your bank account. You can't open a business bank account without a company registration and a share certificate and also proof of a business address. Okay, to open up a business bank account, you need the company registration, a share certificate, and proof of a business address. And lastly, tax verification. After your company is registered at SARS, note that SARS and CIPC has a link in their system where after the company is registered in about 24 to 48 hours, SARS automatically kicks out the tax number for that business. So you already registered for tax when you get a company registration. You need to, within 21 working days, verify that tax number at SARS to make it official. So get your tax verification in place within 21 working days after registering your company. And lastly, if you want to apply for contracts and tenders, it's important to have a tax clearance certificate. Okay guys, there you have it. That is basically in a nutshell the compliance you need to look at when you start a business in South Africa. Note that there is different compliance as well when it comes to industry specific companies. Go check out what you need to be registered for and make sure you've got all your compliance and legal stuff in place. For more info on starting a business in South Africa, go to our blog or visit our website. I'll see you guys next week.